Hello everyone, welcome to Creative Writing. I am Ace Marlo Garcia, your teacher. So before we proceed to our discussion, let us have first our objectives. At the end of the discussion, the students will be able to first define what is drama. Second, to recognize the various elements of drama, and last is to perform the learning task applying the various elements of drama. If you heard the word drama class, what comes first in your mind? Is it a play? Or is it an act that can be seen in televisions? Or an act that can be heard from radios? Well, that all are correct. And also, drama is a type of literature wherein to perform in front of the audience, to entertain, and to sometimes gives lesson. And accordingly, drama comes from the Greek word dran, or meaning to act or to do. Also, drama is written by a person called playwright. Take note that every writer's in different piece has its own names, just like the person who wrote the scripts in drama is called playwright. And be careful with its spelling, playwright. Also, the person who wrote poems are called poets, and the person who wrote stories are called writer. And and drama is technically a piece of writing. It is also a story enacted on stage before an audience, just like what I have said earlier, that it is a literature wherein to perform in front of the audience, and also performed for theaters, televisions, films, and radios. And lastly, drama is exclusively presented through an element called dialogue. Later on, you will know what is dialogue and its importance to drama. At this point, since you understand what is drama, let us now proceed to its various elements. So the first element in drama is plot. Plot refers to the series of events that takes place, or in other words, plot is a flow of the story on how it is being arranged in a cohesive form, meaning ang pagkasunod-sunod sa story and kung aha siya gitake. Then, Gustav Freytag, a German writer and playwright, created a plot pyramid during mid-19th century, and this pyramid is called Freytag's pyramid. And Gustav Freytag divided this plot into 5 stages, and these are the exposition, the rising action, climax, falling action, and the resolution. And let us discuss this one by one. So the first one is the introduction plot. It covers both exposition part and exciting force, meaning it shows the setting, character, and introduce an overview of the conflict of the story. Next is the rising movement. It follows once the exciting force is set, where the conflict of the story are presented. Then the third one is the climax. It is to reach the peak of the action, meaning it reach the highlight or the turning point if what will happen to the main character of the story. Then the falling action is either the protagonist continue to either devolve or improve. It will eventually lead up to the force to final suspense. And the last one is the denouement or the resolution, the end of it all. So the second element is the character. Character interacts with each other in an environment or in a setting, creating a sense of motion in the storyline called actions. It is also divided into different types: the protagonist, the antagonist, flat and round character. So, protagonist is usually labeled as the hero or the good guy, or protagonist ang bida sa salida. The next one is the antagonist, the opposite of the protagonist and usually labeled as evil or the villain or the bad, meaning siya ang kontrabida sa salida. The third one is the flat, with little no complex emotions, motivations, or personality. Flat character has the same personality from the beginning of the story up until the end. Then the last one is the round character. Describe any characters whose depth and complexities and apparent throughout the story or has no changes. Has changes in his personality throughout the series. The third element is the conflict. Conflict is a situation or meeting between characters that results in challenge and opposition. It is very important because if there is no conflict, there would be no movement and no narrative drive. And conflict is divided into 6 types: the man versus man versus nature, man versus self, man versus supernatural, man versus society, and the man versus technology. So man versus man is where two people are in conflict, while man versus nature include the forces of the nature as the very source of conflict of the story. And man versus self is a character's struggle free himself or herself from a psychological dilemma. And the man versus supernatural, when a character has when a character was haunted by unexplained phenomenon. Then man versus society is a character is persecuted by the society, and the last conflict is the man versus technology. For example, the scientist is trying to stop a robot intention in destroying the planet Earth. So let us now move on to the fourth element of drama, which is the suspense. Suspense refers to the feeling of uncertainty as to the outcome of an action. It is used to build interest and excitement of the part of the audience. Then, language. Language refers to the particular manner of verbal expressions and diction or style of writing or the speech that suggests, presented through dialogue, meaning the exchange of conversation or the message between the characters. It also helps to convey clues to characters' feelings, personalities, backgrounds, and even shift in personalities. Then the sixth element in drama is the style or stylization, shaping of dramatic materials, settings, or costumes for audience to understand more about the play, because choosing what you are going to wear is very important for you to be able to portray correctly who you will be portraying as your character. Then the seventh element in drama is the dialogue. Dialogue is the characters in drama interact and communicate. It also helps to identify one character from the other since it has the potential to reveal the personality's potential in and feelings. And also for non-verbal expressions, dialogues in the form of expression, they are just to express what they want to express. Then the last element or the eighth element is the theme. It refers the basic idea and the playwright would like the audience to know and feel, meaning the theme helps the audience to have an idea if what does a drama is all about, whether it is all about family, a drama about relationship, or a drama about friendship. And that those are the eight elements of drama: the plot, character, conflict, suspense, language, style or stylization, dialogue, and the theme. And I guess that would be all our discussion in this session. And thank you for listening, and God bless.